know my hiding mai or know my hooking mai, if you have already listened to some of my eps, I actually really love sharing and talking to you and sharing my stories, my journey, and skill sets that I have learned along the way in order to get to exactly where I am today. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Gail Moana-Johnson and I am a mum. I am a recovering addict. I used to be an 100 years alcoholic. I did become a registered social worker and was working in mental health and addictions for a while. I volunteered left, right, and centre at Red Cross, with Rangatahi, with elderly, just across the whole board. If you can think of it, I've probably done it, especially when it comes to my community, because I thrive and I enjoy giving back. I enjoy service. I enjoy contributing to our wider community, inclusive of just me and my whānau and inclusive of just myself. Right now, I am a Master Certified Life Coach and NTT practitioner, and I run my own business doing one-on-one coaching and running transformational group programs. And honestly, it's my passion. This is what I thrive to do. This is what I love to do. And I am just so keen to take y'all on that journey, especially here on our potty or on YouTube if you're watching it over there, or whatever platform you are tuning in on. No matter my welcome. So today, a topic that I want to bring up and have a talk about is around self-doubt. That quick interjection, I am carrying this little, I think it's a wolf, this little crystal. I'm not 100% what kinds of crystal it is either. I got it at a beautiful woman circle. I enjoy holding something when I am speaking. It keeps me grounded, so that is what I'm holding today. Very beautiful little stunning thing. But anyways, the conversation, the kōrero that I want to have today is around self-doubt. And I have just been seeing this pop off left, right, and center with my clients, with my friends, with my whānau, and even within myself. So what do I mean when I say self-doubt? So self-doubt can literally creep in. Like, I have this feeling that a lot of us are really scared. We're really scared of failing, we're scared of rejection, we're scared of being ridiculed. Sometimes we're scared of potential extra responsibility that we might have to hold if we choose to go do something. Yeah? There's different levels of this, and yes, I'm a coach and I do all the things and I am where I am today, but I still slip into self-doubt. I can still be scared. I still have that fear, and it's natural. It is literally our instincts trying to protect us, right? It's very stuck in survival mode, and back in the day when we were quite literally in survival mode. Our brain is still kicking in and doing that now. However, it's now doing it for thoughts or actions that we want to take that will truly get us to where we want to be. Yeah? Self-doubt sucks and it holds us back, and it's held me back before. I have doubted myself for many years. I still doubt myself to this day sometimes, but I let the thoughts float around there now and I'm like, that doesn't serve me, and I flick it away. But I remember when I wasn't like that. When I doubted my capabilities, my capacity to hold things, my parenting, I doubted my parenting. I doubted that I would even live past being a teenager because I was stuck in that life. That was my life. I was born into chaos. I was born into addictions. I was born into gang life and violence. I was abused as a child. I was born into that life. So I doubted everything. Right? I didn't even know if I'd make it the next day, to be quite honest. I doubted it. And then when I got hapu, I was like, oh my gosh. I doubted my ability to be a mum. And maybe fear. I was 15 at the time. I was very young. But I doubted it. I doubted that I could do what I really wanted to do. And a lot of that put me on pause. A lot of it put me on pause to creating what I truly desired. I wanted to get out of those circles, but I couldn't see how. And it was scary because there were consequences to some of my actions sometimes if I did try to speak up, right? I had abusive partners. There was just abusive people around me. If I tried to speak up or went against the grain, I was frowned upon. I was scared to lose friends, even though those friends at the time were not conducive to my life. But that's how we are, right? Our environment makes or breaks us. That is where our mindsets even come from and what we truly value and how we really see the world, right? No wonder I was doubting myself. That's all I knew. Can anyone resonate with this? Is it landing? It's normal. It shouldn't be normal. But we are built in this society where it's somehow normal to doubt our growth, doubt our healing, doubt our capabilities and what we're actually able to hold. And it is killing us. It is keeping us small. We're not growing in that space of self-doubt. We're not allowing ourselves to expand and truly enjoy life. We have one thing that all of us get to do in this lifetime, and that is actually to experience it. The shitty times and the amazing times. Yeah? But this little self-doubt component, not fun. It's not fun. And it keeps us stuck. And it's hard and it's scary. But you know what? If things were easy all the time, don't you think we would all be living these great lives? Don't you think if it was easy to move through the shit and the self-doubt, we'd all be thriving and surviving, not just surviving, But it's actually hard. Moving through these stories that we tell ourselves, moving through these limiting beliefs, moving through that self-doubt, right? That fear, the judgment. That is scary and that is hard. And it's because we are not giving ourselves permission, right? I'm going to say that again. We give ourselves permission to grow, to thrive, to heal, to take action, right? Self-doubt has us in overthinking, logical, critically thinking every single thing that we do. And it stops us from actually doing the thing. The only way that we move past self-doubt, the only way that we move past overthinking and critically analyzing anything is taking action. It's quite literally that one thing. Taking action. Yeah, but you don't know what I've been through, X, Y, Z. Trust me when I say, I probably do, right? I have had so many experiences and traumatic events that have happened to me that I could have easily let or used as an excuse to stay exactly where I was. Like I said, I had abusive partners. I was brought up in such a chaotic lifestyle. I was SA'd when I was younger, multiple times. I became a mum so young, I have been broke. I've had nothing before. Quite literally nothing. That I even got to the point when I was younger that I would steal food just to eat. Right? I could have used any of those experiences to stop me from where I am today, getting to where I am today, and I have done that. But that didn't help me grow. That kept me in negative cycles going round and round, and I was angry all the time, sad all the time, and I'd sat in a lot of shame and guilt, and I'm gonna tap into that in another episode. Because shame and guilt is two of the lowest vibrational energies that we can sit in. So if you want to hear more, stay tuned. I'm diving deep. But we get to choose to change that if we really want to. Some people are okay with coasting and staying where they are, and kei te pai tērā, that's all good. But I'm guessing if you're listening to this or watching this right now, you don't want that. You don't want that. You know there's more to life. You know you're here for more. And remember that all our goals, our ambitions and all the things, they're very different. We all want different things, but at the end of the day, we all want to be happy and experience joy. But we're not going to get to those things if we keep sitting in this fear, if we keep doubting ourselves, right? It's truly not healthy for us, and then we stay complacent, stay the same. But change doesn't happen if change doesn't happen. And I dive so much more deeper in this mahi with my clients. But that's why I'm bringing this up, because this is a common thing that is coming up with my clients. Self-doubt and fear is getting in the way, and we really need to move past that shit. Straight up. And the only way that we get to move past that is by choosing action, is by taking action right now. And having people in our corner that are going to hold us accountable. Accountability is great, and yes, keep yourself accountable and listen to your own word and trust yourself. But let's amplify that. Let's tell people that matter to us what we want to get up to in the world and do the things. I think you don't understand just how powerful you are. I think a lot of us underestimate how powerful we are. Or we might even be scared because we know how powerful we are. Move through it. People need to see your light. They need to hear your stories. They need to connect. We crave connection as human beings. It's one of our human needs. It's where we can have shared experiences, and so people know that they're not alone and they feel seen and feel heard. It's our responsibility to do that. It's our responsibility to do that. But anyways, that's my take on self-doubt and just a tiny little snippet, but I hope that it has sparked something inside of you. I hope that this has motivated you and inspired you to want to take action and do more. Because you know, there is more. And if at any time you want to do some making with me, I will have something linked down below. You can see what I get up to and how I help my communities and serve my communities. Or you could just literally easily send me the word grow and we'll just have a conversation and go from there. It's as easy as that. But if this conversation today has sparked anything and you want to stay in these conversations, stay tuned, okay? Subscribe. If this has resonated with you or you feel like someone else needs to hear this, share it. Tag me in it too so I can share it. The more we can get this kōrero out, this conversation, these words, this talk, the more people are aware and we can heal. We can move through these things, we can shift, we can grow, we can transform. That's what I want. I love this shit. I love this stuff. We're recording this. I'm so excited to be recording this again. But anyways, if there are any other topics that you would like me to dive into as well, flick me an email and I will dive right on into that. I want to share as much as I can, as much of my time as possible. And I will also be bringing on some beautiful mamas really soon because I am about to be doing some interviews. Because each of us has a different journey. Each of us has different wants and needs and desires. Each of us gets to a certain place in very different ways, but at the end of the day, we all have a shared want of love and desire and joy. But anyways, thank you. That's enough from me. Thank you for joining. I am excited to be on this growth journey with y'all all and sharing what comes up for me and sharing the stories of others. I love this. All right. Kia pai tura. Have the best day ever and you will hear from me very soon. All right. Much love. Bye.